Hello, hello, we are back again. We are going to be doing the Beyblade Tournament today in Norwich for Norfolk Beyblades. So we're now all ready, we've got our stuff packed, we're staying overnight in Norwich. First, actual ranked tournament we've been to. We've been to a casual tournament at our local shop. But yeah, this is going to be our first ranked tournament. Tournament, if I could speak, tournament. So we'll see how it goes. Got a couple of friends coming along as well. Should be interesting. We've been practicing a lot for it, but we're mostly just looking forward to having some fun, meeting some new people who Beyblade, and we'll see how it goes. It is so sunny today. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Feeling good. Feeling still a bit nervous, still a bit excited. Kind of the usual stuff, you know.
I think we'll be fine now. As I said a minute ago, we're just gonna see how we get on. It's just for fun. It's our first ranked tournament, so hopefully we'll learn something if we don't do well, and if we do well, great.
I need to keep telling myself that, you know, that it's all for fun, and that no one's going to be mean, and you know, it's the whole community thing, you know, getting ourselves into that community and starting our kind of, I don't know, this part of our journey into Beyblade.
We are now in Norwich. It's very bright, very sunny today. We are parked up. But this is where we're from originally.
Yeah, this is our hometown.
So it's nice being back. We are going to walk over to Athena. We're here a bit early because we wanted to make sure we were registered and everything, and then we'll be ready for the tournament. Hopefully we can film things today. Hopefully I'll remember to film. I'll try my best.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll do what we can.
We'll give you an update.
Yep.
Great.
Right, let's go. Rue's outfit is very cool. Pepsi jacket, split trousers, we said in the car. That was quite cool. Yeah, very cool. And then I'm just in my usual cargos and my Drop Dead t-shirt. Yeah, that's my fit. We found a lofty. Right, so once we grabbed a lofty, we then headed upstairs to have a look at the prizing and to have some practice matches. We all tried out the Double Extreme Stadium for the first time. It's an interesting stadium. It's definitely fun to play in. Not my favourite stadium, but it is an interesting gimmick. So we had a few little practice matches in this. We didn't want to use our proper decks at the minute, so Rue was using my sideboard here. See my Samurai Saber get sliced up in a minute. First time I've seen it burst like this, and it was a very clean slice. We then moved on to practicing in the Takara stadiums. This is what the whole tournament used, so we wanted to get some practice in on these, as we've only got Hasbro stadiums at home. We have decided after this we actually need to get ourselves a Takara stadium because everything moves so differently, especially attack types, just because there's so much more room in the stadium. So we're definitely going to pick one of these up to make our practice better. But then we moved on to the main event.
Unfortunately for us, not unfortunately for them, they're moving to America very soon, so this will be the last time he's at the tournament. Unfortunately can't play today either, which is sad, but we've still dedicated today to Will, hence the name. That's nice. But yeah, just like to say a massive thank you to Will for showing up to every single tournament, helping out where he can, by lifting stuff to and from the car, and just all the little bits, and just a positive attitude, and helping us judge with the games and everything, and you will be missed by us. So if everyone could give it up for Will.
Lofty's in for his first one. So, first match of the day, Lofty versus Rabbit Drift. This is Unicorn Sting versus Cobalt Dragoon. Pretty good matchup, but it ended pretty quickly for Unicorn Sting. As you can see, it got burst right here. Really admire Lofty for coming along to his first tournament and just having fun, picking some bays that he really liked. We're going to Phoenix Wing versus Nightmail. The commentator said very aggressive combos, and they were right. This Phoenix Wing did pretty well for Lofty throughout the day. So yeah, you can see Phoenix Wing got some pretty good smashes in on Nightmail, but Nightmail is just so strong and it is dominating the meta at the minute. We did see quite a few Nightmails at this tournament. And then finally we've got Leon Claw versus Wizard Rod. Wizard Rod, a staple in the meta, so good. I love my Wizard Rod. Definitely a spammed stamina Beyblade at the minute, but yeah, that's why everyone's using it. And unfortunately, Leon Claw just didn't have the stamina, so Lofty went 4-0 in this first match, and we'll move on to the next one. So mine and Rue's first matches were at the same time, so unfortunately didn't get recorded, but I went 2-4 against British Zenitsu, and Rue went 6-3 against Cheshire Grin. Elecray versus M-Blade. This is Aero Pegasus versus Wizard Rod, I believe. But as you can see, my Aero Pegasus just got completely burst. Yeah, got destroyed. Phoenix Wing versus Nightmail. My hands always wobble so much at events like these, but going a bit more aggressive with this. As you can see, Phoenix Wing hitting hard. Nightmail is also hard hitting, but Nightmail just started to tip and Phoenix Wing took it for a spin finish. So now it's Wizard Rod versus Tyranno Beat. Tyranno Beats scare me, like I said before, but Wizard Rod is one of my strongest ones. Very good stamina Beyblade, so I trusted it to do what it needed to do. For some reason, going along the extreme line, which doesn't happen often, but it did manage to tip Tyranno pretty heavily. It is also tilting, and Tyranno righted itself. But you can see Wizard Rod still holding on, and then this just becomes a full stamina battle. And I think I just took it there. The judge voted that Wizard Rod had the last rotation, so I gained 1 more point for a spin finish. Aero Pegasus versus Wizard Rod. Now I love Wizard Rod. You can see how much my hands are wobbling, I fear. But I'm hoping Aero Pegasus will pull it through for me this time and get some big hits in. But there's just so much stamina. Wizard Rod has so much stamina. Then again, all Aero Pegasus needs is one good hit. But it just kept circling and did not want to touch that Wizard Rod the whole time. Just kept going round and round, and Wizard Rod avoided every attack that it tried. This goes on a while. It became another stamina match. That's what a lot of our matches were. But M-Blade was a really good blader. There was also A-Blade and D-Blade. They were a family of bladers, and they were just really cool. They were all very good bladers. And as you can see, as expected, Wizard Rod took the spin finish. So then we have Tyranno Beat versus Wizard Rod. I was hoping that my Wizard Rod would just do the job here. I think that's why I put it second, because all I needed was a couple more points to try and get this done. It avoided all of Tyranno's attacks, and it has good defense. And for some reason, going around that extreme line again, so different in the Takara Stadium, knocking away all of Tyranno Beat's attacks, which is exactly what I wanted. And this is the same thing that happened before. That was a big hit for it, and it took it with a spin finish. We wanted to long out this match as long as possible, apparently. So then we've got Phoenix versus Wizard Rod, and I'm shaking again, apparently. I've got the fear because it's match point now. Then we go, and Phoenix just manages to tap it out of the extreme zone, and I get a 6-3. Alright, jumping into Rue's round 2 match, we have Rue versus Xeno Chef. This is a stamina battle, Silver Wolf versus Wizard Rod. So, predictably, this is going to go on a while. And yep, as you can see, tap, 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 tap. Both very good stamina builds. So, we saw a lot of stamina battles like this happen, but Wizard Rod did go around the extreme line, much like mine kept doing all day. Silver Wolf is tilting pretty heavily. Now, Wizard Rod is a hard one to beat. Silver Wolf does it sometimes. It gets some good hits on Wizard Rod, but it is a difficult one to beat, and you can see it scraping, and Wizard Rod takes that one. Now we've got Tyranno Beat versus Silver Wolf, and you'll see Rue's Tyranno Beat is very strong. This has ended pretty quickly, even for a good stamina type. Just hits it and it bursts instantly, so that was a quick one for Rue to finish up there. So then we've got Golem Rock versus Nightmail. Rue's Nightmail is very aggressive. Saw a lot of people using Golem Rock, but as you see, this one is finished pretty quickly as well. Just taps it and knocks it straight into the extreme pocket, and that finishes it up for Rue. Round 3, this is me versus Lavender Prince. My Phoenix Wing versus their Wizard Rod. So it goes into the extreme pocket, and then Phoenix Wing just taps it out of the pocket, so it counts as contact, which meant I got the 3 points for that. Next round, I don't actually know what Lavender Prince was running here, but this is my Aero Pegasus, and whatever it was, it knocked me straight into the overfinish pocket, so that was 2 points straight to them. A lot of people saying, oh, I hope it was worth the money, and I'm like, yeah, because it's so pretty. And round 3 was Wizrod versus their Dram Buster. Wizrod, my favourite stamina boy, and I'm hoping it will hold out in my defence here. You can see some big hits from Dram Buster, but it's just not managing to get hard enough hits. Pretty big one there, but it just loses stamina, meaning I take the win. And then I accidentally hurt them with my rings, and I felt so bad for that.
How are you feeling?
Lofty's round 3. This is Lofty versus Barista Von Beard. Leon Crest versus Nightmail. So Leon Crest actually does pretty well for Lofty here. Nightmail being pretty aggressive, but it's tanking the hits. And I think it was a pretty close round, but as you can see, Leon Crest just starts scraping, so Nightmail takes it. Next up is Phoenix Wing versus Wizard Rod, both very good bays. We did feel really, really bad for Barista here. Such a good bay, but Phoenix Wing just goes around and just taps it straight out of that extreme pocket for a quick 3 points. For the third one of this matchup, we've got Unicorn Sting versus Golem Rock. Like I said, a lot of people using Golem Rock this tournament. Good defensive bay, so they get some pretty hard hits on each other. But Golem Rock just smacks it into that overfinish pocket, which brings them up to match point here, actually. This is another one where we felt bad for Barista. 2 aggressive bays, Phoenix Wing, Nightmail, but Barista just launches it straight into that extreme pocket. No contact, but 1 point for Lofty there, and it just gets him the match. On to round 4 matches, we've got Rue versus Rabbit Drift, Silver Wolf versus Cobalt Dragoon. Pretty good matchup here. Rue fears the Cobalt Dragoons a little bit, I think, and we saw a couple of people using them. So that was a missed launch, so I think we just go again. Same bays. Like you can see, it just went straight in, but it wasn't like Lofty's last match. Okay, they're gearing up, they're getting ready. Right, proper match now. So, pretty hard hits. I know Rue didn't like the Cobalt Dragoons because they were a pretty good counter for Silver Wolf here. But Silver Wolf is pretty good at tanking hits, and you can see avoiding some of them, getting hit pretty hard. It is scraping. That assist ring does help a little bit with that. The build that Rue has for Silver Wolf helps a little bit. But Cobalt just starts spin stealing quite a bit here. They are equalizing and they keep going for a little while. Keep going, but it is just slowly taking that spin. And it takes Silver Wolf for a spin finish. Just though, it was very, very close. Next up, we have Tyranno Beat versus Nightmail. 2 very hard hitters here. And I think everyone was watching their heads because these 2 can slam into each other pretty hard. Especially the combos they've both got. Both hit very, very hard. And straight away, aggression from both of them. Chasing each other, but both just missing each other a little bit. They're both just chasing each other around the extreme line. And then hard hits from both. Now slowing down a little bit, but tapping each other. Both still got quite a bit of stamina, despite going around those extreme lines quite a bit. And then they just start circling, so it comes down to a battle of stamina. And Nightmail just takes that. Next up we have Wizard Rod versus Nightmail. So Wizard Rod, very good stamina build, as I've been saying. But Rue's Nightmail hits very, very hard. Getting ready to launch, and yeah, smacks into Wizard Rod straight away for a big hit, but it is using a lot of its stamina very quickly. It has to finish things in a couple of hits here, if not, Rue's Nightmail doesn't tend to take it, although it has got decent stamina. You can see it's just hitting it so hard, but Wizard Rod takes it for a spin finish, bringing Rabbit Drift up to 3 points. So after doing their resequencing, we then have Tyranno Beat versus Wizard Rod. Another heavy hitter against Wizard Rod. Rabbit Drift, I think, was going for 1 point here, hoping he could clutch it in a spin finish. But we'll see if Tyranno Beat takes it. So Tyranno Beat goes straight in for a very hard hit against Wizard Rod and manages to get it out of the extreme pocket, bringing it up to match point, even though it was so close to Rabbit Drift finishing this one. So match point here is decided by Cobalt Dragoon versus Nightmail, Hard Hitter versus Ruse Fear. I think Ruse got used to dealing with Cobalt Dragoons now, but they are difficult to counter. You've got to hit them pretty hard, which is what Nightmail is made for. So you can see they get some pretty hard hits on each other, and it just manages to knock it into the overfinish pocket, and Rue managed to clutch that back. Next up, we've got Lofty versus Stevie B with Unicorn Sting versus Golem Rock. So they both do pretty well here. Getting ready to launch. One little tap, and then it goes straight out of the extreme pocket, so that's 3 points for Lofty. This is Phoenix Wing versus Vice Tiger. So this one doesn't start off the best. Both getting ready. Launch, and then Lofty snipes it, so they have to do a reshoot here. Just because Vice Tiger hadn't hit the stadium floor. If not, that would have been a win for Lofty there. So they go for their reshoot. And launches properly this time, and Phoenix Wing just goes straight up the extreme pocket. But there was no contact, so that was just 1 point. So then they reshoot with the same bays again. And they actually make contact this time, chasing each other around. Phoenix Wing getting in some hard hits. Vice Tiger actually holding up pretty well. Even though Stevie B said it was terrible, it still manages to take Phoenix Wing for the spin finish. Finally, we've got Tyranno Beat versus Leon Claw. Like I said, Leon Claw did pretty well throughout the day for Lofty. I think I've been calling it Leon Crest by accident. Oops. But it tries to go for a hard hit there and gets over-pocketed. So Stevie B take the win. Me versus just Adam. I don't actually know what they were running here, but I was using my Phoenix Wing. Whatever it is, I just get dinked into the extreme finish pocket. And yeah, that gets 3 quick points to them. And then we go Wizard Rod versus Cobalt Dragoon, which I hate. It's the counter for Wizard Rod. And I think I got 2 in my head about this here, because it just ends up getting finished quite quickly from what I remember. So they circle each other for a bit, and they're going about doing their usual stamina stuff. It's not actually that quick. They had a bit of a stamina off just in the middle, but for some reason Wizard Rod getting sent around the extreme line again, and Cobalt is just spin stealing from Wizard Rod. And yeah, you can see it tilting now pretty heavily, and Cobalt Dragoon just takes it for a spin finish. We have Rue versus Helena, Phoenix Wing versus Silver Wolf. Very aggressive versus very heavy stamina combo. So it's an interesting match, and you'll see right off the bat, hard hits from Phoenix Wing here, knocking Silver Wolf around, but Silver Wolf is holding, and then it just gets tapped out of that extreme finish. Next we've got Tyranno Beat versus Wizard Rod, pretty much the opposite of the round we just had there. Aggressive versus very heavy stamina combo, and you can see how hard Wizard Rod got hit there. The bit flew past the judge, and yeah, it just burst straight away. Such a scary Tyranno Beat combo. Now we have Nightmail versus Golem Rock. Golem Rock, the favoured bay of this tournament. Everyone seemed to have one apart from us. We still don't have one yet. Aggressive versus very heavy defense. Rue's Nightmail is very heavy attack. You can see them circling each other. Not too hard hits. They're sort of just bouncing each other around, but Rue's Nightmail is definitely going in for some heavy hits. Starts to scrape, and Golem Rock takes it for a spin finish, and that is Rue's only loss for the day. On to my round 5 match versus Wild Drago. This is Aeropegasus versus Nightmail. You can see Aeropegasus going straight in for some very heavy hits there. I wasn't sure how this one was going to go, actually, because they were pretty evenly matched the whole time, and it was avoiding a few of them, but then Aeropegasus just started to hit it, and you can see Nightmail starting to tilt pretty heavily. I felt really bad for how these matches did go. You'll see by the final round why I feel bad, and I'll explain why. But you can see Aeropegasus just circling Nightmail. All it needs is one little hit, which it starts to then get, and that then takes Nightmail for a spin finish there. This is Phoenix Wing versus Whale Wave, 2 very, very heavy hitters. I love my Whale Wave, I don't use it enough, I need to start using it more. But as you can see, they hit each other very hard, and Whale Wave goes into the pocket, hops out of the pocket, which would have been 2 points to me if it had happened. It was a good move from Whale-Wave there. It was very cool, and I still take it for a spin finish. So this is the round I felt really bad for. Wizard Rod versus Cobalt Dragoon, and it's just because of the judge ruling here. You'll see in the round that both bays go into the pocket at a similar time, and no one reviewed footage at the time. Mine actually went into the pocket first, but the judge thought it was Wild Drago, so I got 2 points. We'll have to have a rematch soon though, and sort it out. I'm very, very sorry, Wild Drago. This match could have gone anyway, and I would have liked to have seen which direction it did go if Wild Drago had been given 2 points instead. Now we have Lofty versus M-Blade, Phoenix Wing versus Wizard Rod. This is a matchup that we've seen quite a bit here, and Phoenix Wing does very well here. They go in, it goes straight around the extreme line, taps it, and just bursts it. Now we have Unicorn Sting versus Dranbuster. Dranbuster getting some heavy hits on Unicorn Sting and dashing around, and then Unicorn Sting dashes and just cuts itself on Dranbuster. Next up, it's Leon Claw versus Nightmail. Very cool painted Nightmail here, and a very heavy hit from Leon Claw straight away. Nightmail dodging, they're chasing each other around a bit, and they're circling, so it's going to come down to who has more stamina here. They both hit each other very hard and used quite a bit of their stamina, but you can see, yeah, Leon Claw gets beaten by Nightmail here for 1 more point to M-Blade. After resequencing, they choose Phoenix Wing and Wizard Rod, both their most meta blades, I think. I think they're both trying to clutch a win here. And Phoenix Wing goes for a lot of dashes, but then goes so fast it just tips itself straight over, and M-Blade wins. Finally, for qualifiers, we have Rue versus Dumpster Fish. Silver Wolf versus Samurai Saber. I don't know a huge amount about Samurai Saber, but I do know Rue Silver Wolf is a very heavy stamina combo, and this just appears to be a stamina battle through and through. Rue's Silver Wolf had a lot of comments on it, because a lot of people were saying they hadn't seen it on Dot, and it was a really interesting combo. Yeah, you can see this whole match was just little taps throughout, a couple of big ones, but it is just a stamina match, really. So it just comes down to who can spin the longest here. You can see Samurai Saber is tilting pretty heavily, because Silver Wolf is just knocking into it constantly. And then Silver Wolf takes it for a spin finish. Next up, Rue's Scary Tyranno Beat versus yet another Golem Rock. Saw so many of them this weekend. It does hit pretty hard in this match, but Rue's Tyranno Beat is just a force to be reckoned with, and you'll see it smacks into it so hard and just bursts Golem Rock instantly. It didn't have a chance even for a defense type here. Then we have Nightmail versus Rue's Nemesis here, Cobalt Dragoon. Rue feared the Cobalt Dragoons, but Nightmail is a pretty good counter towards it. And you'll see it spins around, Nightmail gets ready to hit, they get some pretty hard hits on each other. Nightmail getting ready again and just knocks it into that extreme finish. And that finishes up qualifiers and took Rue into the semi-finals. From here on out, the commentators do a pretty good job of covering what happens in the matches, so this is voiceover Harley checking out.
Silver Wolf versus Wizard Rod. We've got Silver Wolf on dot. So, blade is ready. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot! Contact.
We'll just stand for a minute, it's alright.
Interesting seeing Wolf on dot, not something we see all too often. It's more commonly on Hexa, but how have you been finding it with dot?
Good.
Yeah? Cool.
You want 16?
916.
It's going to be a dink off. Both fighting for the centre. It's looking pretty even. Ooh, let's scrape off guard. There we are. That is a point to Silver Wolf. And next blade's in the rotation. Tyranno Beat versus Silver Wolf. So, blade is ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Contact. Beat is sticking on that left hand side. It wants that over finish. Get it though. finish for Wolf. And last blades in the rotation. Rock Golem versus Night Mail. So this is going to be a pretty heavy recoil. Something pretty crazy stepping on Stadium 1. So, Blades ready. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Contact. And that is an extreme finish for Night Mail.
Thank you.
Some nice point scoring, so feel free to reorder your bays. Don't feel like you have to, let me know when you're ready. Good to go? First blades. So we've got Tyranno Beat versus Silver Wolf. We're doing the mirror, we're running it back. So, blade is ready.
Almost ready.
So, blade is ready. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Contact. Close. Oh, an over finish! And that is it, done and done.
Both bladers, are you ready? Are you steady? Are you a little bit ready? 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Straight in! Big launcher and split right there. But Wolf's still holding out some position and deflecting most of the blows. Mal's lost a lot of speed off those big hits, but Wolf is just looking steady. And with that, Mal goes down, 1 point to Wolf. So we got Beat versus Beat. Alright, both bladers, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go shoot! Straight. Police went out the extreme line. No contact blow. So it'll be a 1 point reshoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Straight. And again! No contact, straight through that extreme line. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Straight in. Big hit from Police, and bouncing all around the arena. Now retaliating, Police getting knocked over to the side. Needs one solid hit to push Splitman out, but I don't think it has enough. And with that, Police goes down, 1 point to Splitman. Both bladers, please present your final day. So we have Mal versus Golden. 3, 2, 1, go. Straight in, both big pulls. Big hit from Night Mal, but just not enough to push Golden out to the top. Solid hit. Night Mal though, knocked on its side, started to lose speed, and it falls over to the Golem. 1 more point split, 3 up to 4-1. Both bladers, please reshuffle. Everybody get ready to go. Both bladers, are you ready? Present. Golem versus Beat. Both bladers, are you ready? Well, those are deep breaths, let's find out. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Big hit to Golem, red fire, Tyranno Beat retaliates. Golem in the pocket, taking 2 points.
Good hit.
Both bladers, are you ready? Present. Mal versus Mal. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Straight in, both.
Oh, yeah.
Self KO'd, but there's no contact, so that's just 1 point. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Another self KO by Splitman, handing another point over to Police. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Straight in. And trying to get that big hit, but just missed. Police holding down the centre, building momentum, and coming in with retaliation, knocking Splitman sideways. Can he hold on? Both bays now starting to go sideways, but Splitman's just got that less stamina. Starting to scrape, Splitman goes down, 1 more point to Police. Leading us up to match point.
Come on then.
There we go. We're on to the final pick of this shuffle. Match point. Will it be a comeback victory or will Police take
I don't
it?
think so. This is going to be tricky.
Both bladers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Shoot straight in! Major balls from both sides. Splitman trying to build up momentum with feet, but Wolf is just tanking the hits.
I don't think I got it.
Oh, big hit from Tyranno Beat, but Wolf hangs on. Just the wrong side of the extreme line. Wolf starting to scrape. but it stabilizes out. Beat now on the shake. It's losing a lot of its stamina here. It's trying to go sideways and it goes down. Both ladies, are you ready? Here we go. We've got Wolf versus Male. Is the crowd ready? Come on! Okay, I want the crowd in on this one. Go, let's kick it off with a bang. Ready? 3,
2, 1, go shoot!
straight in, big launch from both sides. Take a head position. Straight into the pocket. 2 points straight out the gate. No holds barred. Show off the second days, come on.
You can see
Let
it,
the camera see him.
You can see it.
Dragoon versus Beat.
Dragoon scares me.
Come on, we've got to carry that energy through every time now. It's the last match, I want to hear it. 3,
2, 1, go shoot!
straight in. Big hit from Beat straight out the gate. Dragoon just hanging on somehow. Again, Dragoon going for a centre position, trying to hang in there. Beat not giving it a chance to settle down. Beat starting to scrape one. Both bays starting to lose stamina, just circling each other in the centre, but by the looks of it, Beat is going to go now first, and it does. Both ladies, please present your
Hear it
last
before you
day.
see it.
Rod versus Male. We have an obvious Alright, everybody ready?
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Straight in, big launches. Male trying to get that initial hit in, and it does. From the play today.
So that's what you're supposed to do, Rob.
Please, both show off your layers. Dragoon versus Beat again. The mirror match. The rematch, I should say. Both ladies, are you ready? Yes. Is that crowd ready? Here we go then.
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Straight in. Big hit from Beat straight out the gate. Dragoon was beside That rabbit's back in the game. Both ladies, please present your second base. Wolf versus Male. Both ladies, are you ready? Here we go again. 3,
2, 1, go shoot!
straight in. Wolf holding that centre position down. Male trying to put it out where it's just the wrong side of the extreme line. Now starting to circle, but Wolf is just holding it down in the centre. Now with a big hit, but Wolf just tanks it. Wolf's starting to get a bit sideways, but it's hanging on. Whilst Mao is starting to lose all its stamina, and he goes down for one more potion release. This is the 10th final minute. So ladies, are you ready? Well. Here we are again. Both ladies, are you ready? 3,
2, 1, go shoot!
straight in, big launch. Big hit from Male, trying to put Rod down, but it's just not enough. Solid hits all around. Male just holding it. Trying to get to build up the momentum, but it can't seem to do it. Rod Lowe's just tanking all those hits and holding his stamina. And with that, Male goes down, one more fucking rabbit. We got an intense match on our hands. It's down to the wire. Both ladies present Dragoon versus Beat. Let's see if anything different will happen this time. 3,
2, 1, go shoot!
Oh, Beat just missing that big hit. Dragoon holding down that central position, just gliding. Beat on the other hand is starting to bounce and scrape. Doesn't seem, it needs to stabilise, but it just can't seem to do it. And it goes down. Oh my god! 5-5. One well-timed pocket could do it. Let's see it. It's Rod versus Mail.
Again.
Pick something different.
Alright, I want both of you to give it everything you got. And everyone in the audience as well. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Straight in. Mail seeming to struggle to find a streamline. Rod starting to circle the centre position. Big hit from Mail, but it's not enough to put it down. Rod on the other hand, still got so much stamina. Rod's starting to angle, but it's starting to stand back up. Just got that much more stamina than Mail. Mail on the other hand is just not looking good. And it goes down. And that's points to Rabbit. And this is it. For all the marbles. Wolf versus Mail. This is it.
Thank you.
I want everybody to put every bit of yourself into it. All that energy. All that's what you've got.
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Straight in. Now trying to build up. Now
Well done.
I've never seen a Beyblade emote on someone before. Alright, is everybody ready? We're about to do the announcement, the medal award, and the pictures. We're starting with third place, and in third is AK. His prize pick for this tournament was Golem, if anyone's interested. And now in second, we got Rabbit Drift. The new Shelter Drake. You have to let us know what colour he gets. And now, the one you've all been waiting for, the winner of today's tournament and our third match of the season.
Our first time here.
And our first time here, indeed. The rookie to beat as it is. We now have Felice in first. We went for the clear Cobalt Drake. Thank you everyone for coming today. We're now going to do some photos and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being such a great audience. And thank you for putting up with my annoying voice all this time.
Winner's meal.